All right, welcome to Sin Bin Stream. Today in Major League Baseball action, we have the Miami Marlins at Rogers Center in Toronto to take on the Toronto Blue Jays. And I think, if I remember right, they don't have the pitch type on the Toronto feed, so we're going to try the Marlins broadcast. I think I had theirs when they played the Braves, maybe? I think they were okay. Oh boy, come on. This ad break can't be a minute and a half. First pitch is at 12:07. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks for being here. Let's get an audio check real quick. Okay, seems good on YouTube. Gotta get my chat on my tablet. There we go. All right, let's check Twitch real quick as well. Okay, we're good on Twitch. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. All right, I need to mute this. And need to unmute that. All right. All right. Gosman, the pitcher. Or is it? It's pronounced the other way. Miami sends up Edwards, Hicks, Lopez, Stowers. Or is it Stowers? I think it's Stowers. Marseille, Norby, Casey, Morel, Pauly. Sorry, my eyes. All right, let me just listen in. All right, never mind. They're not going through it. Gossman. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to change hats. They're wearing the old ones, the 90s throwback ones. I think 90s. It is with the little baseball, too. It's, the baseball with the different colored, the I guess smaller maple leaf and the different colored feathers on the head. All right, here's the first pitch. Taken, strike one. Edwards, a 306 header. Swung on and missed. Strike two. 0-2. All right. Underway. 12:09 Central now. Again, I'm probably a minute behind, though. Streaming on ESPN. ESPN Unlimited. Outside splitter 85. 1-2 the count. All right, yeah, we may have to switch to Sportsnet because we seem to be about 3 pitches behind. Downstairs, splitter evens the count, 2-2. Had to use the Brave browser because there's an ad up, above game day. This black section here is all ad. Something new for MLB. Fouled off a four seam, 93 down the left field line and into the stands, like first row. Pure Adrenaline Sports, what's up with you? What games you covering today? Mets and anything else? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I got to figure out what else I'm going to do. I think these ESPN Unlimited games go away June 30th. I don't think they have anything July 1 and on. So, like, just Peacock on Sunday and Fox Saturday night. I don't know what else I'll be able to get. All right, 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Pardon me, fouled it off. So still 2-2, four seam. I thought he missed it. Mets Reds. All right, well, enjoy that one. If you're a Mets or a Reds fan, I'll put Pure Adrenaline Sports link in. Fouled off. Still 2-2. If you're looking for Mets play-by-play or whoever they're playing, follow or subscribe to Pure Adrenaline Sports. I'll get that up between innings. Fouled off a four-seam 94. We battle on here. First batter of the game, and Gossman's already thrown 9 pitches. I guess Scherzer was throwing for the Jays. Outside, splitter missed, 85. Full count, 3-2. Tenth pitch of the at-bat. Righty against lefty. Roped into right, down the line. This is probably a double. Yep, stand-up double, leadoff, extra base hit for the Marlins in the top of the first. Nobody out. That was the leadoff hitter. Great at bat there for the Marlins leadoff hitter. It's a double by Edwards, the second baseman. I'll bring up Hicks, the catcher. Ooh, just missed outside. Thought they might challenge that. It's early. Yeah, it should have been a strike. It's ball one. Hicks, 269 average, 11 homers, 44 RBI on the season. Checking the runner at second, Edwards. Here's the pitch. Low. Did he go? They appealed to third. He did not swing. Says the third base ump. 2-0 the count. All right, now we don't seem so far behind. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Popped it up on the edge of the grass in short left field. Shortstop under it. That is out number 1. Pop out 6 on the fielding. Excuse me. All right, here is Pure Adrenaline Sports direct link. First pitch, 1-0, sinker missed. For any Mets action and occasional other baseball games, he'll do football in the fall, NFL, I think. Inside, 2-0, missed on a four-seam. Hitters Lopez, a 330 average. Gosman checks Edwards at second. Here's the windup, the delivery. That's a strike, four seam. Outside edge of the plate, 96 miles per hour. 2-1 the count, 1 out, runner in scoring position after a leadoff double for the Marlins. Edwards, the leadoff hitter. Fouled out of play. 2-2, splitter. It's a little bit low in the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Fouled it off. Lopez, the shortstop, hitting third for the Marlins. They're wearing their gray jerseys, and Miami is in cursive in black. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. Four seam 96 out of play. Still 2-2. Gosman with 18 pitches already. All right, checks the runner at second, Edwards. Here's the windup, the delivery. Oh, right up the middle into center. Rounding third and heading for home, and it's 1-0 Miami on another hit. Double and single, and they have an early 1-0 lead. Right back up the middle. Just got it with the end of the barrel of the bat, pretty much. 1 run on 2 hits for the Marlins here in the top of the first. And Gosman's throwing a lot of pitches. We have a ton of foul balls already. Fouled off a four-seam, 95. The cleanup hitter, Stowers. Or is it Stowers? I should look that up. All right. Here's the 0-1. Four-seam, strike 2. That was another, yeah, that was a swinging strike. Did not foul it off. Long top of the first. Oh, you're welcome, Pure Adrenaline Sports. You've helped me out tremendously. I gotta pay you back. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off, four-seam, 97 out of play. Third base side. Need Jays to win. Hello. Yeah, I agree. Especially after the way last year ended. Rooting for the Jays this year. Gosman, sorry, throw to first, not in time, and no very late cutting to the runner at first. Not good coverage here by the Marlins broadcast. Still 0-2 the count. Pitch to the lefty. Swung on and missed. Runner going in there easily with a stolen base. Stolen base by Lopez, the shortstop. Oh, and a strikeout on that pitch. So, yeah, two down. Sorry, I failed to realize that. Hitter is Marcy, the 5th place hitter. Catcher have to adjust the straps on the left shin guard right now. So there's a little delay here. Already, what do we got? 23 pitches by the starter, Gosman. All right, 2 outs, but a runner in scoring position. Already 1-0 Marlins. Checking the runner at second. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, splitter 86, bottom of the zone. Phillies, Braves on a parlay. Gotcha. Good luck. 197, 3 homers, I think 15 RBI in 54 games. Fouled off, four-seam, 96, quickly 0-2. Marcy wearing number 87. It's kind of cool. Holy cow, they're right. That glove is taller than his head, head to shoulder. That is a giant glove. I didn't even realize that until they pointed it out for the pitcher, Gosman. All right, 6 on the pitch clock. Still looking at the runner. Here, delivery way outside. Splitter 87. 1-2 the count. Yeah, we'll talk about it between innings. Pardon the voice, a little bit of allergies, I think. Sorry. Having a little bit of a heat wave and no rain. Inside splitter low as well. 2-2 evens the count. 27 pitches already in the top of the first. Time called by the hitter, Marcy.
So the Marlins are 26-30.
I'm going to turn this up. It's very quiet.
Boy, they played a lot of interleague games, haven't they? This is
Yep, interleague game here, as Marlins broadcast just mentioned. All right, 2-2 the count. Runner at second. Time called by the catcher, I think. Maybe the pitch clock was down. Ah, nice. It blocks these ads. Oh, that's so awesome. Here's the pitch. Taken, strike 3, four-seam, 96. So he gets out of the jam, but they pick up a run and leave one on 2 hits. We head to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Marlins. And the Jays will send up Luke Guerrero Jr. and Varsho. Wow, Varsho, that's an old name. Wonder if he's the son of the guy I'm thinking of. That's not so. If you're, I'm using the Brave browser. If you're not using the Brave browser, do yourself a favor and download the Brave browser. Not a paid advertisement. Just it does a good job of blocking ads. All right, Nationals Guardians already heading to the bottom of the first. That game started a little after this one. No score in that one. Cardinals Brewers in about 18 minutes. Then later for Mariners A's, Diamondbacks Giants, Phillies Padres. Then the rest of the lineup or the rest of the slate 5:30 or later. Oops, forgot to do this. Perez, the pitcher for the Marlins. Oh, yeah. So I was thinking I think Milwaukee still has CHSN, Chicago Sports Net, over the air. I may try to get an antenna and try to pull that station in. Maybe I can do some White Sox games. Also, because I need it for the Packers anyways. There's at least 3 games this year, 2 in the first 4 weeks, week 2 and 4, where the Packers and Bears play at the same time on Fox. So I need it for Packer games too. All right, upstairs, ball 1, curveball missed. Perez, the pitcher. No, I do hockey. Uncommon Truth Shaman. Let's go, Jays. Strike 1-1, 4-seam. I only get games that are on ESPN Unlimited and Peacock. I have both of those. I don't have any other access. Swung on a miss, sinker 98. Other than like Fox on Saturday night over the air. I'm in the Chicago area, and there's like a handful. I could probably count on one hand the amount of times the Sox are free over the air. Maybe it's two hands, single digits though. Low 98, sinker, just missed, evens the count, 2-2. No, we do hockey first on this channel, then WNBA, and then, what I can get for MLB, and I'm trying to figure out how to get more MLB without paying anything else, subscription-wise. Inside, full count, slider nearly hit him, 3-2 to the opening, or the leadoff hitter for the bottom of the first here for the Blue Jays. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Perez against Lukes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Four seam 100 miles per hour. One up, one down for the Jays in the bottom of the first. How you doing, Uncommon Truth Shaman? Yeah, tonight, Hurricanes Canadians, 7:05 Central live stream. 7:15 puck drop. No hockey Thursday, so WNBA Friday, Canadians Hurricanes, and that's the most we're guaranteed for hockey. WNBA on Saturday. All right, first pitch, four seam, missed. A little inside. 1-0. Guerrero, 287 average, 3 home runs, 22 RBIs, 53 games. Righty versus righty. Perez delivers. Fouled off a four seam, 99. 1-1 the count. Hey, Gracie. Hello. That's right. You're a Blue Jays fan. Let's go. Yep, I know. I try to avoid it as much as I can. I'll go through what I have in a minute. They're between innings. Roped into left center. That falls one hopper to the left fielder. The Jays have a one-out hit. Vlad Guerrero Jr. delivers. Runner aboard. Oh, wait. I got to fix this 1 second. Other defense. Stowers, Marcy, Casey in the outfield for the Marlins. Paulie, Lopez, Edwards, Burrell. Infield, Liam Hicks, the catcher. Upstairs, a sweeper, 83. Just missed Varsho, 270 hitter. 5 home runs, 16 RBI in 52 games. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, four seam, 99. Misses, 1-1. Oh, cool, Uncommon. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing well. Gracie, hope you're doing well. SWXY-YT256, hope you're doing well as well. Stick 7152 as well. And who else has been here? And Pure Adrenaline Sports, of course. Swung on and missed. Varsho. Wait. What's the count? It's Marlins have 2-1. I think the count is 2-2. Oh, maybe I had the count wrong. I guess it's 1 There he fouled a four seam. Now it's 2-2. I guess I had the wrong. Guerrero was running, has to retreat to first. Yeah, pardon me. I guess I got the wrong count. Now it is 2-2. Runner at first with 1 out. Varsho in the left-handed batter's box against the righty Perez. Try to get my hat straight on the camera. I don't know what's going on with this hat. Way outside, four seam, 99, just full count. 1 out, runner at first. I'm not happy with how this Jays has. I'll stop fiddling with it. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. Runner went. Guerrero's at second, but there's 2 out. He was taken the whole way on a full count, and he struck out. Probably should have swung. So it was right there in the zone. Oh, this is from last year. These unis are sweet. I like these Marlins blue. Oh, those are nice. I like those. Jays too. Jays had like an all light blue. Looked good. That was from August last year when they faced Perez. Upstairs to Sanchez, 285 hitter, batting cleanup. Upstairs and outside as well. Yeah, I like these Blue Jays jerseys they're wearing right now too. All blue with the white pants. That's pretty cool look. Swung on and missed. That was an ugly swing, 100 miles per hour. I don't know if he was. I don't know. All right. Checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Low on a changeup, 91. 2-1 the count. But there's 2 outs now. The strikeout happened on the stolen base for Guerrero. Boy, I wish I could get more Blue Jays games. We, usually do pretty well. But yeah, come July 1st, I got to figure out, especially what I'm going to do. Hopefully, maybe I'll get my antenna before then. Swung on and missed on a slider. Just a bit inside. Tough pitch to hit. Couldn't lay off of it. Yeah, you can see it was a little bit in. 285 average, 6 home runs, 27 RBI in 53 games for Jesus Sanchez. Righty versus lefty. Up, and Perez steps off the pitching rubber. Guerrero takes his lead at second. Checks the runner. Perez delivers. Low, almost in the dirt. Changeup, 92. Full count. Guerrero's not forced, so I don't think he'll be running on the play. But we'll see what happens here. Perez shakes off a couple signs. Now he's set. Guerrero swung on and missed by the hitter, and strike 3. No runs. They got a hit. They left 1. We head to the top of the second. Still 1-0 Marlins. Norby, Casey, and Morel due up. 1 second. End of the first. Let's check the other scores. I wish I could. Yeah, go Jays, go. Yeah, again, I don't have ESP. I don't have. I'm not going to pay for an MLB subscription. All I have is ESPN Unlimited for hockey and for WNBA. So whatever's on ESPN. I've been trying to do Jay's day games, or whenever they're on, or day games. But it seems as of July 1 that is going away, because I checked ahead on the schedule. And Peacock used to have day games. We're talking mostly, Monday through Thursday. Mostly Tuesday through Thursday. Because there's not too many Monday day games unless they're making up games. All right. In Cleveland, or move to Toronto. No, that's not going to happen. Just bought a house. Suburban Chicago, I guess technically. I'm between Chicago and Rockford now, a little bit closer to Rockford. In Cleveland, Nats and Guardians. No score, top of second. Runner at first, 1 out for the Nats. All right, we're back. Yeah, I'm going to try to get White Sox games. Fouled off, four seam, 92. I'm going to see if I can pull them in for free over the air from Milwaukee because it's $19.99 a month just to have the White Sox or the Blackhawks. It's $29.99 to have all three, White Sox, Bulls, and Blackhawks. Inside, almost hit them, four seam, 94. Evens the count, 1-1. Norby, a 217 hitter, the designated hitter today. Low, bounced it in the dirt, like barely past the grass, 2-1. Almost hit the grass. Yes, and we just got to 11. Nice. In the air to left center at the track. Oh, caught by the center fielder. Nearly ran into the left fielder. Out number one. Whoa, that was too close. It's the center fielder's ball all the way. Maybe left fielder didn't hear him. That was dangerous. In the alley to left field, both players on the track. Oh, and just caught. Looks like the wall makes a slight bend there, and that's where they caught it. That's where the center fielder caught it. Just higher than the left fielder. Out jumped him. Fouled off a splitter, 85. 0-1. Hitter is Casey.
You blend in with the crowd. You are right, though. That was Game 7 World Series fly ball territory.
All right, let's not hear about that. Casey, a 221 hitter. Righty versus lefty. Right down the middle, four seam, 94. Quickly, 0-2 the count. Yeah, I would like to do some playoff baseball, like daytime. We did the Padres Cubs series last year. Not the biggest baseball fan. If I'm being perfectly honest, I do like it more than the NBA, so I'll say that. So I don't like the NBA at all. Splitter low in the dirt, 1-2. But WNBA, I'm all in. They got me back into watching basketball. All right, 1-2 count, one out, nobody on. Misses way outside, four seam, 95. Evens the count, 2-2. That's exactly what the Marlins broadcast just said. Nice timing. Nice handle, too. More speedy plays, 11. Full count, 3-2. Way outside on that last one. Come on, don't walk him. Go after him. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed just on the outside edge of the plate. Four seam, 94 and 2 away. Yeah, that's exactly what the Marlins broadcasters are commenting on. All right, Morel, the catcher, is due up. Bounces one off the chalk of the left-handed batter's box. It's righty versus righty. Morel, 161 average, no home runs, 1 RBI, only 18 games this season. So he's the catcher on getaway day. Whoa, that was way upstairs. Challenge that. Oh my gosh, how is that a strike? Look at this pitch location. It's more than a ball width. There's at least 2 inches. Fouled off, 1-2. That was a horrific call. My goodness. At least according to the strike zone box, All right, 1-2 count to the 8th hitter with 2 outs, nobody on, top of second. Fouled it off behind the plate to the backstop. Still 1-2. Oh, I love that this blocks the ad. I don't mind having the MLB logo there. It's perfect. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Splitter low, 85. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Three up, three down. We head to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Marlins. Jays have Okamoto, Pinago, and Clement due up. Apologies if I'm butchering any names. Oh, shoot, I forgot to fix this. 1 second. There we go. All right, let's check out the other game. No score in the other two games. Bottom of the second in Cleveland. Excuse me. Nats and Guardians 0-0. Guardians have 1 out, nobody on. Cardinals, Brewers, top of the first. Looks like they just had the first pitch. Mariners, A's in about less than 24 minutes. Just over an hour. Diamondbacks, Giants would be the next one. All right. Again, tonight, Hurricanes, Canadians. Tomorrow night, we'll do our best to do a doubleheader in WNBA, but man, those games are not under 2 hours anymore. So probably have to join the second one in progress, unfortunately. Then Friday night, Canadians, Hurricanes. Saturday, again, doubleheader WNBA. Sunday, at least just that one game in WNBA. If for some reason that series is over, maybe we'll do Sunday night baseball. First pitch taken, slider, strike one. Okamoto hitting fifth, 215 hitter, bouncer in the dirt, 1-1. Hey, thank you, Christopher. You're welcome. Thank you for the kind words. A go fish? Yeah, that's fine. I'd be rooting for the fish, but we're rooting for the Jays first, I think. I'm in Chicago. If I got the games, I guess I'd be a Cubs fan, but I just like good baseball. I like the pitch clock. I like the challenge. Strike. They appealed the first and called a strike. So 2-2. So he did not check his swing. 2-2 count. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Inside, full count, sinker 98. Leadoff hitter in the bottom of the second. Marlins got a leadoff double, which later scored on a single in the top of the first. Fouled off by Okamoto, stays alive. Four-seam fastball, 99 by Perez. This is for the love of the game. Yeah, I'm a Green Bay Packers fan first, and then I just love NHL. I love the WNBA, and fouled off, four-seam, 100 still. Enjoying baseball again, liking that ESPN Unlimited has some games. Unfortunately, it seems to be over June 30th. And Peacock, which I have because I got it for the Olympics, they had day games. Now they're going to have just Sunday night and Sunday afternoon. Swung on a miss, four-seam, 100 miles per hour. Strike three, one up, one down for the Jays in the bottom of the second. I'll try to go over what I subscribe to. I keep forgetting to do it at the innings. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I'm on Twitch as well. Righty versus lefty. Swung on and missed. Pinago. 303 hitter. 0-1 count.
The defense might as well just sit down and relax a little bit and let Yuri do it all by himself.
303 hitter. 2 home runs. 12 RBI. 25 games. Here's the pitch. Bounced it in the chalk in the left-handed batter's box. So inside. Whoops, wrong count. 1-1 the count. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Way upstairs. Sweeper 84. 2-1. I wish there was some way I could get just like give me the Blue Jays. I'd do every game if I could. Here's the pitch. Fouled off a four-seam. 99. Evens the count. 2-2. Oh. $20 a month or $90 for the season, I think, for is that just Marlins TV? Fouled, I mean, that's what the White Sox do. That's what the Cubs do with Marquee as well. It's $20 a month, which I don't know. I pay for so much already, so just got a piece of that one. Fouled it out of play. 99. 2-2 count. Time called by Pinago. From Richmond, Virginia, grew up a Braves fan, but when Atlanta and the city of Richmond couldn't come to terms in 08 to keep a AAA ball in Richmond, I jumped ship. Ah, yes, I do remember that Richmond used to be the Braves farm team. I didn't completely forgot till you mentioned it. Swung on a miss, changeup 92, got him, and quickly 2 up, 2 down. Yeah, I grew up I rooted for both teams. The Sox were good in 83. The Cubs were good in 84. They were rarely good in the same season. I was in the suburbs. And then when I had a job, a sports statistics job, sweeper 85, strike 1. Clement, the hitter, the second baseman, 298 average, 7th hitter in the lineup. Perez delivers. Swung on a miss. Changeup a little low. 0-2. A changeup at 93. Good Lord. Well, when you throw 100, I guess a changeup would be 93. Here's the 0-2. Fly to right center. Caught by the center fielder for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. We head to the top of the third. 1-0 Marlins. Come on. There we go. Due up is Paulie Edwards Hicks for the Marlins. Again, pardon my voice. I think I'm battling allergies again. No score. Nationals, Guardians in Cleveland. Guardians have runners at the corners, 2 outs and a 2-1 count. Bottom of the first in Milwaukee, no score. First hitter has a 2-2 count. So yeah, I was then like 20 years ago, the guys where I worked were such obnoxious White Sox fans. I couldn't root for them anymore. And then I kind of stopped watching baseball in 2010. Like August. Cubs were brutal that year. I was happy for my dad, when they won in 2016, but I wasn't really following. And last year I got back into it because the White Sox were free over the air at the start of the year, but then they took it down. They didn't have a deal with Comcast Xfinity for the first year of Chicago Sports Net. So I got the Blackhawks for free. That's what got me back into hockey, and that's what this channel was started because I did Blackhawks and Chicago Wolves, the AHL team games, free over the air. And I started the channel in late January 2025. So now I cheer, Packers, whoops, wrong one. Packers fan first, and everything else is a distant second. It's just love of the game more than anything. But hockey, I root for the Kings, Buffalo, and then Montreal, and then kind of all the Canadian teams. All right, strike one the call. I hate when they do this. They got an interview. And they don't show the action on the field, and they cut. Oh, great. Now we got a split screen. Awesome. Fouled off a splitter, 85. Paulie, the hitter, 173 average, hitting ninth in the Marlins lineup. Yes. All right. Looks like fouled it off. 0-2 still the count. Come on, just get back to the game. We don't need to see the guy you're interviewing. I hate this. So at any rate, Cubs. If I could see the Cubs, I'd be a Cubs fan. But I don't want to pay $20 a month just for marquee to see the Cubs. Paulie, 173 average, 1 home run, 9 RBI. I think it's at 32 games. Righty versus lefty. Fouled off a four seam, still 1-2. Left field line, but out of play. First few rows in the stands. Third baseman gave it a look. Yeah, so I'm a Packer fan because my mom was from Wisconsin. And honestly, if the Braves hadn't moved from Milwaukee to Atlanta, I'd probably be a Braves fan because of my mom. Grounded right up the middle, shortstop right behind the bag, throws to first in time and got him. 1 up, 1 down. Marlins head to the top of the order here in the top of the third. Yeah, so back into baseball a little bit. You know, again, I still love hockey. I love the WNBA. I'm going to try to do more college basketball or college basketball again in the fall, but man, it's rough because YouTube allows pirated streams for college sports, so it's hard to compete. Slider missed, I think, low because we don't have the batter eye. Yeah, it was low when they do this split. Great, now we get to see the guys in the booth talking to the guy on a split screen. 1-0 pitch, fouled off, four seam, 1-1. Yeah, NBA was the first sport I really followed. I like CBS would have a game late, either late morning or early afternoon every Sunday. In the dirt, slider, 2-1. So I grew up watching the Bears with my dad and listening to the Packer games on radio on the WTMJ 620 out of Milwaukee. You know, until, you know, things started to open up a little bit in the 90s. I think then games were on more. And they started splitting up, you know, Packer games and Bear games a little more. All right, 2-1 count. Outside splitter, 85 missed. 3-1 count. Nobody out. Nobody on. 1 out. Xavier Edwards had the double and scored the Marlins run on a single. But he had a double. And he just got walked. No? All right, they had the wrong count then on the screen. Or are they appealing? I don't know. It's hard to tell because they're so wrapped up in this interview. I guess I could switch to Sportsnet. I just won't get the pitch types, though. They do velocity only. Okay, it was a walk. Did they appeal? No. I don't know what the delay was. Runner going into second. Throw bounced. He's safe under the tag. And the pitch was a ball, so 1-0 the count. This is so annoying, this interview while the game's going on. I don't get it. Had to take the throw high. Ooh, I don't know. Are the Jays going to appeal? I think he's there, and his hand never came off the bag, so I think Edwards gets a steal there. Did they appeal, though? Yes, they did challenge.
This, Carson, you're getting a look at it now on the big board. It is really, really close. The call on the field is really important. Yeah, oftentimes that call on the field is crucial because the evidence has to be instrumental for it to be overcalled. So hopefully it goes our way. I'm not. Oh man.
It's close. Crowd thinks he's out.
Get him a little longer of a mitt. Boy, it is as close as it gets, and this may get overturned, but if it doesn't, it's going to stand because it was bang bang. I got it up.
I think he's safe.
Okay. I like the way that you're thinking.
I mean, this is the Marlins guys saying it's close.
Challenge is brought to you by...
All right, we'll see. We're still under review. So they challenged whether or not the runner was safe at second. The call on the field was safe. Challenges. Man, how long are these challenges? Come on. They don't usually last this long. Excuse me. Gosman has thrown 55 pitches, by the way. Or Gossman. I think it's Gossman, not Gossman.
We're trying to find value.
Oh my gosh. End this. I've never seen interview go an entire half inning. Yep, the call's upheld, so he's safe. All right. So Edwards is at second, 1 out, 1-0 the count. Hicks the hitter, he's 0 for 1. He's the catcher today.
But because it was called safe on the field, that's right. That's a stolen base for X. It's his 7th of the season, and now you guys have a runner in.
7th steal by Edwards. All right, he's where he was at second in the first when he had a double. I think it was a 1 out. Or was it 2 out? Maybe it was. All right, here's the pitch. Outside, missed on a splitter. 2-0 the count. They're talking to Carson Vitale. Oh, he was born in Victoria, British Columbia. Maybe that. But this is the Marlins broadcast. In the dirt, good block by the catcher, a splitter, and 3-0. Maybe an intentional walk here. It's already 3-0. In the middle of the school, I had a skateboard. I did a lot of falling, which was followed up by, hey, I need some gauze, man. Nicely well. I know. I think it's Gossman. I think I'm saying it wrong. I apologize. That's a good joke. Strike taken. Top of the zone. 3-1. Oh my gosh. I'm so sick of this interview. Yeah, there's a runner at second. You know, he's going to check him. And they take down the strike zone when they do this split thing. So you can't see the strike zone. That's a 5-pitch walk, I believe. So 2 on, 1 out. Gossman in a little bit of trouble here. He's wearing a hoodie. It's sleeveless, and he's got a T-shirt underneath, I think. The guy they're interviewing, Vitale. All right, Lopez, 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Why are they saying 2 for 2, 2 RBIs, 2 stolen bases? Is that for the series? Did he check his swing? Yes, he did. 1-0 the count. They appealed to first. Pitch was just a little low. Gossman checks the runner at second, delivers a four-seam, 96 high for ball 2. Can't walk him. That would load the bases with only one away. It's quickly 2-0. Checks the runner. Here's the pitch right down the middle. Four-seam, 95. Come on. We know who you're talking to. We don't need to see him while the game's going on. I hate this. If I switch to Sportsnet, I'm not going to get the pitch types, though. Here's the pitch. Fouled. Out of play. 95. Four-seam. 2-2 the count. Oh my gosh. Get to the game, please. I may just switch. I can just check MLB for the pitch type, I guess. This is so annoying. Checking the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Lined into right. A one-hopper to the right fielder. Throw. Coming home. Runner didn't go. Oh, man. And they would have had the runner at second as he rounded the base thinking the runner at third was gone. But now the bases are loaded with only one out. Trouble for the Jays. Let me double check. I believe that's the third hit. Nope, wrong button. Yep, 1 run on 3 hits. Toronto, just the 1 hit. That'll bring up Stowers. Or is it Stowers? We'll go Stowers. Sorry, I think I'm butchering names. Yeah, Edwards had to put on the brakes at the third base coach's box. They nearly had a play at second. 64 pitches as he works here in the third. All right, this interview is driving me crazy. Career with the bases loaded, 16 at bats, 375 hitter, 2 grand slams for Stowers. 0 for 1 today. Low splitter nearly in the dirt. 1-0, 85 miles per hour. Oh my goodness. Jays in trouble. Checking the runner. Hicks at second. Grounded to the second baseman. Over to short. In time at first. 4-6-3. Double play turned by the Jays. 1 no runs. 1 hit. They leave 1. Jays defense comes up big. We head to the bottom of the third. Just 1-0. Marlins. Jimenez, Heineman, Luke's due up for the Marlins. Wow. Nice way to get out of the jam there by Gossman. Pardon me. Holy cow. Let's go. Hello, Goodfellows. Goodfellas. Sorry. Goodfellas. My bad. Wow. That was a nice job. Great pitch. Great defense. 4-6-3. Rack them up. The Nationals finally broke through for a run. They lead the Guardians in Cleveland 1-0. Cleveland has a runner at second, but they just got their second out of the inning. Cardinals Brewers in the bottom of the second. No score. Brewers with a runner at first, 1 out, and a 1-2 count. What did I want to... Let's see. All right, looks like we're heading back already. I guess I'll stick with... If this interview continues, though, I'm done. If they do this again, I'm switching to the Sportsnet broadcast. Bottom of the third. 1-0 Marlins. All right. Really? Huh. Well, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, try to do the day baseball games whenever I can, Tuesday through Thursday. Not too many Monday ones. On the inside edge of the plate, whoops, forgot to clear the count. Strike one. Jimenez, a 220 hitter. Left-handed batter's box. Perez. Again, I'm watching on ESPN Unlimited. Swung on and missed. Slider, strike two called. Strike two. He swung. My bad. Heineman on deck. 2028. Got to get water this half inning. 0-2 pitch. Liner into center. That's a leadoff single for the Jays in the bottom of the third. Let's go. Second hit of the game for Toronto. Yep, gonna have to do something different. Gonna have to find additional baseball in July. It's gonna be a little rough. Maybe I can get White Sox from Milwaukee. Popped it up straight back on a bunt. 0-1. Heineman the hitter. Ninth in the order, hitting 152. Yeesh. 1 home run, 4 RBI in 28 games. Again, the backup catcher, though, catching here on getaway day. Rubber match in this series. Series tied 1-1. Shows bunt. Bounces it into the dirt, and it's just foul. Collected by the first baseman. Quickly 0-2. Perez waiting. I think he stepped off. Maybe the hitter called time. Excuse me. Wow, they have a watermark ad on the Marlins broadcast. I didn't see that in the top right corner. 0-2 count, delivered at 1 second on the pitch clock. Popped. Straight back behind the plate. Yep. And into the stands over the screen. Thought they had a screen behind home. Like, I know, obviously you got the backstop, but I thought usually you had a screen to protect the fans behind home plate, but didn't look like it. Here's the 0-2. Upstairs and outside. Looked like a pitch out. Sinker, 97. Maybe they thought the runner was going to go. 1-2 the count. Perez set to deliver to Heineman. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three. He was trying to protect the runner. He is out on the stolen base. That'll get the first 2 outs. So a leadoff single wasted. A strike him out, throw him out, double play. Didn't see if it was a shortstop or I think it was a shortstop that fielded the throw. So that'll quickly make it 2 outs. Are they? Oh, just showing a replay and getting their sponsor name in there. Boy, I don't know. Looked like the tag was, I thought he may have beaten it. Luke's 0 for 1, the leadoff hitter. Fouls one straight back, 0 and 1. I don't know.
Play. Yeah, instead of going towards, I mean, I don't know too much about positioning with the umpires, but it seems to me that if you get closer to the bag, you might have a better shot at making a. I mean, he all of a sudden backed up and.
Yeah. Marlins, even the Marlins announcers saying like the umpire was out of position to make that call. I don't know. I guess the Jays failed a challenge and it was close, so I don't know. The call on the field was out. Who knows if they were going to overturn it. Upstairs, 98, four seam, misses. Way upstairs. 1 and 2 the count. Oh, yeah, don't forget to vote in the YouTube chat poll. I only see it on my desktop. 41 votes in. Toronto is 78%, Miami 22%. Swung on a miss, four seam, 99. Chased one just a little outside. Ended up being, 3 up, 3 down after the strike him out, throw him out, double play. We've played 3. We head to the top of the third, still 1-0 in favor of the Marlins. If you don't see the poll in the chat, just let me know in the comments who you're rooting for, who you think will win. Doesn't have to be the same team. Marcy, Norby, Casey, do up. All right, I need to get water. I'll be right back. Hope you're enjoying this live stream. If so, do me a favor. Hit the like button on the video if you haven't already. We got 18 likes. Thank you so much. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel as well. All right, I got to get water. I'll be right back. Follow on Twitch if you have a Twitch account. Same live stream, faster and commercial free. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks. All right, we made it back in time. And I just slammed into the shelf. All right, I will say at least the ESPN app is not backing up on the game. It was so frustrating when it would do that earlier in the year. All right, first pitch. Grounded to second, up with it, over to first in time. Quickly, 1 up, 1 down for the Marlins in the top of the 4th. As we get a look at CN Tower just outside. Almost had Rogers Center, almost had Skydome. I have been there. Back in 1996, I saw a game there. At least one, maybe. Yeah, back when it was Skydome. Roof is open. That's why they're looking at CN Tower. 4 seam, swung on and missed. Strike 1. Oh, he fouled it off. Pardon me. Norby, the hitter, he's DHing today. 6th hitter in the Marlins lineup. Righty against righty. Oh, I think he hit him. 4 seam, 94. Got him on the left. On the left arm. He does have some elbow protection. All right, so let's put that in the chat in case anybody shows up. All right, runner at first, 1 out. Oh, single to right. Norby round second into third. Runners at the corners. Single by Casey, the right fielder, on the first pitch. Grounded it just past a diving Guerrero Jr. at first base for Toronto. Quickly, runners at the corners with only 1 out. Gossman in trouble again. 4th hit for the Marlins. Fouled, four-seam fastball, 95. Morel is 0 for 1 tonight, or today. Whoops. Top of 4th. Okay. Righty against righty. Swung on and missed a splitter, or did he get a piece? Nope. Missed it. Quickly 0-2. Morel, the 8th hitter in the Miami lineup. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, splitter, 1-2. 85 miles per hour. All right, righty versus righty, 1-2 the count. Oh, couldn't check his swing. He fouled it off on a four-seam upstairs, 95. He kind of lost his balance as he was trying to prevent from going around. It's like his right ankle turned over. Yeah, he was trying his best to not swing, but it hit the bat anyways. Still 1-2. 75 pitches by Gossman. Four-seam upstairs, 95. Evens the count, 2-2. Top of the 4th, and Gossman's already got 76 pitches. He had a bunch in the first inning, a lot of foul balls. Marlins got a double and then a RBI single in the top of the 1st. Swung on and missed, strike 3, 96. Four-seam, 2 away, big strikeout. And that'll bring up the 9th place hitter with 2 outs and runners at the corners. Gossman. I did not put 2 S's. Yeah, I put 1 S. Why, when I highlighted, it puts 2? I don't know. Weird. I swear I put 1. I think it's trying to translate the name. The chat has been so goofy on YouTube. Oh, pardon me, 1-0. First pitch was outside. Righty against lefty. Right down the middle, four-seam, 94. Out. Kevin Gossman. I keep saying Gauze. It's Gossman. 4-3 record, 3.21 ERA in 12 starts. Fouled off a four-seam, 95. Would have been a strike. 1-2 the count. Runner from first was going. He has to retreat back to first base. Runners at the corners. 2 down. Top of the 4th. Their 9th place hitter at bat. Marlins leading 1-0, trying to add to that lead. We got time called, I think, by the catcher. He was adjusting the left, the left shin guard. All right. I think we're finally set. Gossman delivers. Outside, four-seam, 96. 2-2 the count. All right. Gossman is set. Here's the pitch. Popped it up on the infield. Shortstop behind the mound in the grass catches it for out number 3. So they had runners at the corners with 1 out. Cannot score. No runs. A hit. They leave 2. The other runner was due to a hit by pitch. We head to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 Marlins. Guerrero Jr., Varsho, and Sanchez are due up for the Blue Jays. Yeah, what the heck? Why did Google translate that? I don't know. The chat is very strange. I'm going to delete that and re-add it. See if it'll translate. I typed 1S and they changed it to 2 S's. All right, there you go. So I don't understand. The YouTube chat's been doing goofy stuff like that. I think it's just trying to translate is my best guess. All right. Whoops. Middle of the 4th. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Marlins. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. All right. 1-0 Nationals in Cleveland over the Guardians, heading to the bottom of the 5th. In Milwaukee, no score, heading to the bottom of the 3rd. Couple games starting less than an hour and about an hour and 20 minutes. All right, back from commercial. Here's the pitch. Curveball 79 called. Strike 1. Perez working against Guerrero Jr. He's 1 for 1 with a stolen base. Righty against righty. Inside and high. Nearly hit him. 97. 1-1 the count. Fastball. 291 average. 3 home runs. 22 RBI. Yeah, he had the... No, he didn't. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Slider low and outside. Wait, who had the... Oh, yeah. They've only got 2 hits. That's right. I'm thinking of the Marlins. All right, Perez in the windup. Fouled off. 99 mile per hour 4-seam. Still 1-2 the count. I don't know what they're trying to show. I guess he's got padding on his right elbow in addition to his left. Yeah, that's what they're showing. They zoomed in on it. Roped into left field. 1 hop to the outfielder. Leadoff single for the Jays here in the home half of the 4th. Guerrero Jr. with this. He's got 2 of the Jays' 3 hits. All right, that'll bring up Varsho 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He's the 3rd hitter. Throw to first, not in time. Guerrero Jr. back easily. All right. Does Guerrero not use those protective gloves? Upstairs and outside sinker 96. 1-0 to Varsho. 56 pitches, for Perez. .269 average for Varsho. Righty against lefty. Perez delivers way outside. Sinker, 96. Quickly 2-0 to Varsho. Hey, Ronald, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Hello. Okay, he does have the... I didn't see it. He did put on the protective glove on his left hand. Guerrero Jr. Here's the pitch. Popped it up into left. Left fielder has it for out number 1. So, runner at first on a leadoff single, then a pop out to left. I guess fly out. Jays, excuse me, Jays with a runner at first in the bottom of the 4th here, 1 out. Sanchez, the cleanup hitter, 0 for 1. Perez delivers. Swung on and missed a changeup, 0-1, 90 miles per hour. At least yep, swinging strike. Yeah, definitely. It was. I thought maybe he fouled it. 283 average, 6 homers, 27 RBI. Righty against lefty. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Did he go? Yes, he did. On a curveball. Man. And Guerrero didn't move up. Yeah, it hit the chalk in the left-handed batter's box. And, boy, yeah, it was close. I guess he went. It was very close. Couldn't check his swing in time. 0-2 pitch, 1 out, runner at first. Perez delivers, foul, the 4-seam, 98, still 0-2. Fouled it out of play, straight back above the backstop. All right. 0-2 the count. Throw it at first. Close, but not in time. Guerrero back. Yeah, they caught him leaning, but he was back in plenty of time. Good pickoff move by Perez. But 0-2 to Sanchez with 1 out. Guerrero takes his lead at first. Here's the pitch by Perez. Low. Changeup outside. Okay, it wasn't low. It was just outside. Changeup 91. The first baseman's not even on the bag. He's holding the runner on, but he was way inside of the bag towards second base. Time called by the catcher. He goes out to talk things over with Perez. .62 pitches for Perez. That's less than Gossman for Toronto. He had at least 76 through 4. He had a bunch that first inning. A lot of foul balls by the Marlins that first inning. All right, here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off a 4-seam, 97. Again, out of play. 1-2 the count. Sanchez staying alive. 1 out. Runner at first. Jays need to break through here in the 4th. Trailing the Marlins 1-0. Double and an RBI single for the Marlins, top of 1. Oh, couldn't lay off a curveball outside. Fouled it off, 77. Still quite a battle going here. 6 pitches, changeup, curveball, 4-seam, changeup, 4-seam, curveball. It's been the pitch sequence. Here's the pitch. Inside. Couldn't lay off a four-seam 99. Actually, that may have tipped or ticked to the top inside corner if he had taken, but not much you can do to catch up on a fastball. That's a tough pitch to hit. Inside edge of the... Started inside. Yeah, that was a ball, but he couldn't take a chance. So 2 outs. The hitter is Okamoto, 0 for 1. Oh, he hit him way inside, not even close. I think he got him in the back. So 2 on, 2 out, puts a runner in scoring position. And the hitter is Pinago. Please hit a home run. Well, they got a runner in scoring position. Single should score him. That pitch, he had no time to get out of the way. Hit him in the 7 on his back. He tried to turn away. There just wasn't enough time. So 2 on, 2 out. Pinago, the 6th hitter, righty against lefty. Inside and low. Slider missed, 89, 1-0 the count. 299 average, 2 home runs, 12 RBI. Struck out in the second, 0 for 1. Perez was 67 pitches now. Home half of the 4th. Jays trail to the Marlins 1-0. Here's the pitch. Outside sinker, 98. Quickly, 2-0. Boy, I need more water again. I should just bring extra. Four seconds on the pitch clock. Here's the windup. Bounces one on the chalk in the left-handed batter's box. Quickly, 3-0. 2 outs, though. 2 on for the Blue Jays. Perez has given up just the 3 hits, no walks, just hit a batter. So 4 base runners, and I think they turned strike him out, throw him out, double play. Pinago takes all the way, a 4-seam on the 3-0 count, and it's 3-1. 70 pitches, Perez. Again, Gossman has thrown more than that for the Jays. 3-1 count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Fouled off a 4-seam. We got a full count, so runners will be going with the pitch. Come on, Pinago. All right, 2 outs. Full count. Runners at first and second. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch by Perez. Popped it up, but foul. Out of play, just near the camera well on the third base line. Third baseman has to head back to third. So we'll do it again. Still a full count. Hello, Houston, Texas, Dave. Welcome. Thanks for being here. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, 4-seam, 99. Perfect pitch at the top of the zone. They pick up no runs. They got a hit. They leave 2 because of the hit batter. And we head to the top of the 5th. Still 1-0 in favor of the Marlins. They have Edwards, Hicks, and Lopez due up. So the Jays threatened but didn't do anything there. Okay, I think, yeah, here we go. Yeah, let me go quick get water. Here, we'll put the scores up. Guardians take the lead 2-1 on the Nats. No score, Cardinals and Brewers. I'll be right back. All right, we are through 4 innings. Oh, crap. My chat disappeared on my tablet. I got a Android tablet. It acts goofy at times. So weird. All right, sorry. I got to get a little bit to eat in here. Getting hungry. I'll try not to chew on Mike. Three to 1 Guardians, bottom of the 5th. 2 on, 2 out. All right, first pitch. All right, what the heck? They didn't even put the count up. I should just use MLB. Here's the pitch. Into left. Single. Leadoff single for the Marlins in the top of the 5th. I don't know, Marlins broadcast starting to drive me crazy here. 5th hit of the game for the Marlins. That was Edwards, who's 2 for 2. He doubled and scored the run in the top of the 1st. Throw to first, not in time. Hicks, the hitter, 0 for 1. Gossman should definitely beam at ball. Marlins, yeah. Right, I heard. Wasn't that a problem earlier in the series? I hear you. Uh-oh, chopper to second, throw to first. No, second, now over to first in time. Sorry, I was thinking it was the Jays hitting. It's the Marlins. Double play, 4-6-3. So they turn the double play on a bounce, weak grounder to second by Hicks, the catcher, the second hitter. That'll send up Lopez. He is 2 for 2. He had an RBI single in the 1st. 85 pitches for Gossman. Upstairs, inside, 95, 4-seam, 1-0. Yeah. Right. And I think even the Marlins announcers were saying during the pregame that, oh no, I was listening to the Toronto pregame. They're like, they should have hit somebody. And if they didn't, now he just threw one inside. So 2-0. If you check this, that's where he would have hit him. He had to get out of there. Yeah, so it was yesterday. So Gossman just went after him on that one. But Lopez got out of the way. Yeah, I think it was the Toronto. I had Sportsnet on for pregame. Taking a 4-seam, 2-1 the count. 94. A strike called. I don't know. I can't advise you on wagers. Gossman's a good pitcher. Oh, a jam shot to right field, a 2-out single. Barely got around inside and practically. Yeah, actually, he got the barrel of the bat on it. I was surprised. He got just enough of it to get it out into the outfield, past the infielder, into right field. So 6 hits now for the Marlins. But 2 outs after they turned that double play. Stowers, the hitter, 0 for 2. 4-seam missed outside, 93. A little high as well. Did he tell you in English? Yeah, it's getting like translated, right? All right, 1-1. Strike. That was a called strike. They should have challenged that. That was high. Four seam. Stowers, 207 average. Gossman throws to first, not in time. Good throw. I got to put the baseball on the shelf. I can't put it on the computer desk anymore. It doesn't show up because MLB added an ad. That's why there's a black bar at the top. Low and outside, split or miss, 2-1, 92 pitches by Gossman. All right, that'll work. You can, yeah, we can put it there. Ooh, just missed outside on a four seam. They had a lot of movement. 3-1 the count. All right, you don't want to walk them and put a guy, in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing. Throw to second. They say in time. I'm wondering if the Marlins will challenge. As of now, that'll end. Yeah, they're challenging. I'm going to hold here. What would the count be? It would be 3-2. It was a strike, so we'll hold on. They'll probably take a break while they review this, though. Hard to tell. These are.
I don't know if they'd be able to overturn it. Boy, he's safe, is he not?
I think he's safe. I have to agree with the. Yeah, he's already coming up on the bag. What a terrible call. So it'll be 2 outs, full count, runner at second. This is going to be overturned. This second base umpire is having a rough day. My gosh, that wasn't really even close. That should have been safe live. It was that obvious. All right, 94 pitches for Gossman. Full count, runner at second now, 2 outs. He checks the runner, Lopez at second. Now he's set, fires, grounded to second, up with it over to first in time for out number 3. So they got at least 2 hits. One was erased on the double play. We are halfway home. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-0 Marlins lead the Blue Jays. Clement, Jimenez, and Heineman due up. All right. Hope you guys are having a great day on this Wednesday, May 27th. Thanks for being here. Check the scoreboard. Oh, brother. Well, this would be a well, this guy is gone for swearing. See ya, Oswaldo Barber can't swear. I thought I had that blocked. I can't show video. That would violate YouTube's terms of service, and my channel would be deleted. If it was college sports, they probably wouldn't care, but it's a big no-no in professional leagues. So we'll see ya. Jay's about to crush Perez. Hopefully. I'm glad YouTube held it. He used the MFer word, which I thought I had banned on the channel. I hit hide. Hopefully it's deleted. never came through. Can't do that. If you're going to swear, go somewhere else. Enjoy your time on another channel, but I won't allow it. Try to keep this as PG and family friendly as much as possible. 3-1 Guardians in the bottom of the 6th. Nobody out, nobody on. 1 strike to the hitter. Cardinals lead the Brewers 1-0. They've played 4 in Milwaukee. I mean, geez Louise, you can make requests and not curse. It's Perez is hurt. He's being helped to the locker room. What happened?
And Michael Peterson is on the pitch.
Peterson, the pitcher.
That came out to tell the umpiring crew that Yuri was hurt. I think they initially were telling him, I don't know this to be sure, but because he didn't go to the mound and come out of the game, that Peterson wouldn't get all the time that he needs. But that has changed because Peterson is getting as much time as he needs.
Okay, so Peterson, the pitcher for the Marlins, looked like something was wrong, an injury for Perez. He pitched a gem through 4, and what happened?
Clayton's over there explaining to the umpire, say, hey, my starting pitcher just got hurt in the dugout, so he's trying to get as many pitches as possible for Peterson out on the mound.
So apparently,
Instead of those 8.
yeah, thanks. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Chatting with Doug Eddings about the hit by pitches. Boy, there's Yuri. It's
Karma.
hard to tell what they're working on, but he was in darn near an insurmountable amount of pain.
I can't see what.
Man was just cramping.
Yeah, just discomfort on the bench. They're thinking maybe cramping. I mean, imagine it's a hot, sunny day in Toronto. All right, Peterson's 1-1, 3.66 ERA, 18 games, 1 save, 19 2/3, 21 strikeouts, 1.07 WHIP. Oh, for hitting. Who was it? I gotcha. Now I know what you're talking about. Sorry, it went right over my head. Norby was hit by Gossman. Okamoto was the guy that got hit by the Jays in the back. Yeah. Perez hit Okamoto. Now I remember. And still for yesterday. Right. So 160-030. We're in the bottom of the 5th, so a little bit of a delay while the injury replacement gets all the time he needs to warm up. I have no idea. I wouldn't have no clue. I don't know if they have an over-under for runs. I missed it. All right, first pitch low, ball 1, 1-0 the count. That was a changeup, 88 miles per hour, pardon me. Clement, the 7th place hitter, righty versus righty, grounded to short, up with it, over to first in time for out number 1. A little bit of a high throw, but good stretch by the first baseman. And the leadoff hitter is retired in the first. Oh, after, yeah, okay, yeah, I remember. Gotcha. Well, we don't wish injury on anybody, but I get it. There's been some bad blood with all the hit batsmen, so it's kind of hard to not lay off. I get you. I remember them playing that. Even the Marlins broadcast showed it. All right, slider in the dirt, 1-0 the count. Jimenez is 1-for-1 for the Blue Jays. All right, 1-0, 2-0, four seam fastball, missed. That was low and inside, 96. All right, nobody on. Pitch clock at 1. Here's the pitch, top of the zone, four seam, 97, 2-1 the count. Well, again, I don't know what the injury was. I hear you. I know there's frustration over all the hit batters. Pitch swung on and missed. Four seam. It's 2-2, 97. Both these guys throwing hard. First the starter, now the reliever. Again, Jimenez 1 for 1, but he was caught stealing. Peterson is set. Here's the pitch. Fouled off a four seam. Still 2-2 the count. What the heck? My chat froze again. Why are Android tablets having so much trouble on YouTube? I don't understand. Grounded to second weekly, over to first in time, quickly 2 up, 2 down for the Jays here in the bottom of the 5th. Come on, Toronto. What are we doing? Oh my gosh, it's still screwed up. There, finally. Here's the pitch upstairs, four seam, 1-0. Heineman, the 9th place hitter, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Peterson in relief for Miami. First call to the bullpen. Taken, four seam, 97, evens the count, 1-1. Perez was about to get up. Yeah. Wow. I don't know if they thought it was fake. They gave Peterson all that time to warm up. Fouled off, 1-2. I mean, the roof is open. It's a bright sunny day. Didn't get the weather report. I guess I could check. It might have it on MLB. Inside, missed. 87 on a slider. Evens the count, 2-2. 2 outs, nobody on for Toronto. Still trailing 1-0 as it was in the after the top of the first. Inside and low, slider missed, full count. All right, ball 4, base hit here for Toronto. Coming up. And time called. Peterson wants a new fresh baseball. Heineman again, 0 for 1. Peterson already thrown 13 pitches here in relief. Here's the pitch. Oh, that was ball 4. He couldn't lay off. Four seam, 98, fouled off. Man, I think he just couldn't check his swing. Just could not lay off of it. Here's the full count pitch. Popped it up again. Foul, out of play. Four seam, 97. They're agreeing that would have been a strike. That was another ball. If he called that a strike, they would have had to appeal because that was 2 straight ball 4 pitches. I don't know what this ump's zone is just off. Popped it up again, out of play. That one would have been a strike. It was still 3-2. Long inning after the delay to grant the relief pitcher more time to warm up. 8 pitches in this at bat alone. Popped it up. Foul territory. Out of play. Near the dugout on third base. One hopper into the dugout. And out of play. So still 3-2 the count. All right. Here's the pitch. Inside, a little high. Finally, ball 4. He walked him. Is that the... Hold on a sec. All right. That's the first walk for the Blue Jays in the game. They had a hit batter, obviously. Marlins have drawn 2 walks against Gossman. That'll bring up Luke's, the leadoff hitter. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 276 average, 8 RBI on the season, no home runs. Time called. The pitch clock was at 1. Peterson stepped off the mound. All right, they're both set now. 2 outs, runner at first. Luke's the hitter. Fouled a slider off, 86. 0-1 the count. All right, Heineman at first. Held on by Morrell. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off his left leg. He sits down. Ouch, that looked painful. Luke's will take a minute to walk it off. Oh, yeah, probably no protection on the back leg there. Fouled it off his left leg. He's a lefty hitter. Peterson, a right-hander, on the mound. All right, he's back in the box. 0-2 count. 2 away. Runner at first. Peterson is set. Here's the delivery. Fouled off a 4-seam. 97, a little high. We'll do the 0-2 again. Hardy, a lefty. Nardi, N-A-R-D-I. Andrew Nardi warming up for the Marlins. 21 pitches for Peterson this inning. Luke's a long at bat here with foul balls. Maybe the previous at bat, I think, actually. Bouncer in the dirt. Throw to first. Not in time. 1-2 the count. Yeah, I'm thinking of the previous at bat by Heineman. There was a lot of foul balls. All right, 1-2 the count. Luke's the leadoff hitter for the Toronto Blue Jays. Batting in the bottom of the 5th. It's been a long game. We had a lot of foul balls and challenges. Roped into left center. Back at the track. Off the wall. Rounding second, rounding third. Trucking to home and scoring the tying run, and a double with 2 outs and a runner at first gets the game all squared at 1-1. Wow. Good running by Heineman. And we have a tie game. Finally, just got that pitch low. Nice piece of hitting. Hit the center or right center field wall. On the TD, let's see, which TD? The middle TD to the left of the Tim Hortons ad. So the Jays break through in the bottom of the 5th and tie the game at 1 apiece. That might be it for Peterson. So we'll get a pitching change. All right, let's go Jays. Finally. Miami pitching change. Nardi in for Peterson. Let's go Jays, woohoo. Your thing says let's go Jays, woohoo, and it says call that when I highlight it. Sorry. I don't know. YouTube must be doing some sort of auto translation with in the chat, and I hate it. I don't know if I can figure a way to turn it off, I will. All right, Nardi the lefty. We'll head to the mound. He is 3-2. Whoops. 5.06 ERA. No starts, no saves. 21 1/3 innings pitched. 25 strikeouts. 1.45 whip. Walks and hits per innings pitched. Again, 24 games, 8 holds, 0 for 1 in save opportunities. Giving up 12 runs, all earned on, again, 20 hits, 3 home runs, a hit batter, 11 walks. Again, 25 strikeouts. Opponent's batting average, 247. And the Guardians lead the Nationals 3-1. Cardinals lead the Brewers 1-0. Through 5 in Milwaukee, bottom of the 7th in Cleveland. The other 2 games going on. Nardi to face Varsho, lefty versus lefty. And they're talking about the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. Guess it's a fish. Wait. They're on the road in Birmingham. All right. Foul ball, left field side, past the dugout, not a play. Third baseman gave it a long look. Varsho, the third place hitter, and sorry, I forgot to leave a runner on. It was a single, not a double. My goodness, sorry about that. So a 2 out, 1 run or 1 RBI single tied the game up. Quickly 1-1 now to the next bidder. It's a Nardi party. What's up, Nate? Pardon me. 2 runners on still. The single drove in the runner from second. I thought it was a double with the guy at second. My bad. All right. 2-1 that count now to Varsho. Third pitch was high. Second and third pitch were high to get behind at 2-1. Checks the runner at second. Delivers. Ooh, just missed outside. 4-seam. 3-1. Didn't miss by much. 95 miles per hour. 267 average, 5 home runs, 16 RBI for Varsho on the 2026 season. Oh, just caught the outside edge slider. 3-2 the count. Full count, 2 away, bottom of the 5th. 2 runners on for the Blue Jays. Takes a slider in there, 86. Don't know what he was watching. But the Jays tie it up. They leave 2. We've played 5. We head to the top of the 6, and 1-1 is your score. Due up is Marcy, Norby, and Casey for the Marlins. Wait a minute, what? Hold on. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to get out and get back in. The Marlins didn't head to break, so it confused me for a second. All right. Mariners A's looks like they're just about to get a no, they're they're just about to have first pitch. And in Milwaukee, excuse me, Brewers actually getting no hit top through 5, top of the 6th, 2 outs already for the Cardinals, leading 1-0 and batting top of the 6th. The Guardians lead in Cleveland. The Guardians lead 3-1, bottom of the 7th over the Nationals. Nobody out, runner at first, 1-2 count. For some reason, the Marlins didn't go to break. I don't understand. Crickets. Why does my chat keep freezing on my tablet? What is going on today? Let's try that. I don't know. Yeah, they never went to commercial. Interesting. Pardon me, shouldn't have ate that late. 0-1 the count. Upstairs, missed. Sweeper, 1-1. 80 miles per hour. Fluharty, the pitcher.
Hey, there's something that you have done that I am pleased to say I have not. Give up a walk.
Fouled off a sweeper, 1-2 the count, 82. Fluharty, the lefty. 2-0, 4.74 ERA, 28 games, 2 starts, no saves, 19 innings pitched, 26 strikeouts, 1.53 whip. Upstairs on a cutter, evens the count, 2-2. Marcy, the batter. So Fluharty working the 5th. In top 6. Fouls off a cutter. Still 2-2. Marcy, the 5th hitter, 0 for 2. That'll close the book on Gossman. Oh, he hit him. Looked like a sweeper 80, so it wasn't a hard pitch. Whoops. So a runner at first, nobody out. So just a sweeper that got away. Oh my gosh, my tablet is struggling with the chat. There we go. Jeez, I don't understand why it's struggling so much. All right, that'll bring up Norby, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. All right, can we show the game? I don't care about the photographers and the camera well. Upstairs, Cutter, 1-0. Hey, Connor, what's up? Yep. We've had some hit by pitches again, though. We just had one. Yeah, 1-1. The foul out of play evens the count, 1-1. We had a double and an RBI single for the Marlins in the first, and we just had a 2-out, 1 RBI single for the Jays in the bottom of the 5th. So a lot of singles. In the air to left center, back at the track, caught right in front of the wall by the left fielder for out number 1. Norby gave it a ride. He turned Sent it to the left field wall, but not deep enough. Good playing by the left fielder. Wow. Casey, the hitter, 1 for 2 with a strikeout. And a mound visit already. Yeah, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well, Connor. And silence by the Marlins broadcast. Jeff Hoffman warming in the pen. A righty for the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays announcer is great, but he was wrong on the safe call at second and third man. Shouldn't have challenged. Yeah. The only reason I'm not watching Sportsnet instead of the Miami broadcast is because they don't show pitch types. They only show velocity. That otherwise I would totally be watching Sportsnet. Strike taken, cutter 91. Hernandez the hitter. What? I guess I forgot to. Yeah, I forgot to clear the count after the flyout. My bad. 0-1 count, 1 out. Top of 6. Yeah, this is. We're past the 2-hour mark, and we're still in the top of the 6. So, yeah, this has been a slow game. A lot of foul balls. Not a lot of walks, but hit pitches. Throw to second. Not in time. He's off the bag, and he's out. He overslid the bag. Oh, boy, that was brutal. He had it easy, but he couldn't hang on to the bag. Ball on the pitch, 1-1. Marcy just, it's that sliding glove. Oh, he got it caught in the dirt. I think he was out. Even if he hadn't overslid the bag, I think he was out. The sliding glove actually caught in the dirt, kind of interrupted the slide, and then he couldn't hang on to the bag to compound it. Way upstairs, cutter misses 2-1. I see you saw the draft people. Yeah, an Islander sign. Yeah, I forgot the Islanders guy's name. Thanks for posting that. Casey was originally from Chicago before coming to Miami in the Edward Cabrera trade. Nice. Cubs got it. 2-1. Grounded past the shortstop into first for into center. Sorry, for a 2-out single. Ugh. My bad. Hit number 7, I think, for the Marlins. I'm gonna confirm that though. I think we got a bullpen call, and I think he is done. I think Hoffman's coming in. Yep.
So Schneider takes the ball. We're in the top of the 6th, and another pitching change break.
All right, Hoffman in now. Manager couldn't challenge the next one where he was safe. Oh, yeah, so how many challenges you get? I know, right, that was my thought. I know you get 2 ABS challenges. I mean, as long as you're not wrong. So I guess you only get 2 manager challenges, I guess. Foudy was the Islander signing. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think you're right. I remember, yeah, because that second base runner nearly got in a rundown. The catcher was about to fire to second to catch that guy. That's a good call, Randy. I have no idea. Sure. I hope so. I'm cheering for it. But yeah, I don't give out gambling advice. All right. The pitcher is Hoffman. Nope. What happened here? Here's Hoffman. A righty. It's 2-3 record. 509 earned run average. 25 games. No starts. 5 saves, 23 innings, 40 strikeouts, 1.61 whip. What else? 6 holds, 5 saves, and 8 opportunities. Gave up 16 runs, 13 earned, 20 on 29 hits, 3 home runs, 2 hit batsmen, 8 walks, 3 intentional. Again, 40 strikeouts, 299 opponent's batting average, though. You get 1 challenge for anything, but ABS, if it is successful, you can retain it. And you get a challenge in extra innings if you didn't already have a challenge. Gotcha. Throw to first, not in time. Again, a runner at first with 2 outs. They just had a caught stealing prior. Hoffman, the big right-hander, or tall right-hander, pitches in there with a slider, 87. Nice pitch. 0-1. Morel 0 for 2. Career against Hoffman 0 for 4. 4 strikeouts. Junior needs to step it up. More homers and I was going to say he seems to have low power numbers. He's stealing bases. I was a little surprised. Slider caught him swinging inside and high, 0-2. Tough pitch. 2 straight sliders. Yeah, that would have been a ball if he was able to take it. Excuse me. Top of the 6th. 2 outs, 0-2 count, runner at first after a single. Excuse me. Throw to first, not in time. Hoffman wants a different baseball. All right. 8th place hitter for the Marlins here. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Low. Runner going. Not in time. Stolen base. So a ball on the pitch in the dirt made it tough to throw. They make the same amount. Yeah, I guess Trout's been injury riddled lately, right? I haven't followed the Angels. I know they're struggling. All right, 1-2 the count. Runner in scoring position, but 2 outs. Righty against righty. Hoffman misses. Oh, they called it a strike. And I think Morel challenging wisely. This is going to be overturned into a ball. This was outside. Oh, they're bad. Yeah, this was not way outside, but it was definitely outside. So that'll even the count at 2-2. Good challenge. All right, 0.7 of an inch, but still. He's been missing on these. He's been calling balls that are, upstairs. I mean, he's been calling strikes on balls that were upstairs, as I was trying to say. Throw to second. No, they're going to get him at third. He's out. He got caught in a rundown. Good move by Hoffman, and he makes the third out in third, which is a baseball 101 no-no. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Tie game 1-1. 1-1. Pardon me. All right. Sanchez, Okamoto, Pinago due up for the Blue Jays. Oh, I think I got to fix my box score real quick. Yeah, mid 6th. That's right? 170, 140. Yep. Nationals still trailing the Guardians in Cleveland 3-1, bottom of the 8th, 2-2 count to the, I presume, the leadoff hitter because nobody's on, nobody's out. Cardinals still lead the Brewers 1-0, top of the 7th. St. Louis has a runner at second with 1 out and a 2-2 count. Mariners got 3 in the top of the 1st. against the A's. A's coming to bat. 2 strikes to the first hitter. Gotcha. Like a rainbow. Worst base running. Yeah. Yep. That was a bad one. Because Hoffman wasn't... It's not like it was a great move by Hoffman. He just happened to... I don't know. It was very bizarre. Yeah, can't make the third out at third. Yes. Yes. All right. Bottom of the 6th. Lefty versus righty. Chopper to third. Over to first. Well, in plenty of time. What the heck was Who was that? 1 up, 1 down. That was Springer, a pinch hitter, and holy cow, was he slow. Did not run very hard on that. All right, Okamoto takes upstairs a 4-seam, 1-0. Okamoto hitting... I might be saying that wrong. I apologize. In the air to right, opposite field, back at the track, long gone into the bullpen. And the Jays take the 2-1 lead. Wow, what a blast. 2-1. What a nice piece of hitting by Okamoto to go opposite field. And long gone. 5th hit for the Jays. They got 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, and take the 2-1 lead. Nardi just hung a pitch and it got driven opposite field over the highest part of the fence. Hit that little wall in front of the bleachers where the bullpen ends. 4-seam fastball, 93, strike 1. Yeah, this was just on the outside edge of the plate, a little not in the zone, not a ball. Upstairs, evens the count, 1-1. Pinago, a lefty versus the lefty. 1-1 the count. Pinago 0 for 2 on the day. Swung on and missed a slider outside. 87. 1-2 the count. What a hit, though. I don't know how many feet that was. I didn't see them put that up. Swung on and missed a 4-seam. Strike 3. 2 down. Nobody on. Put straw in when he was born in Garden Grove, California, where you grew up. Oh, cool. Okamoto can hit some power. Yep, did. There you go. Yep. Okamoto. He has who has a fractured toe? Clement drives one, but this isn't as deep. At the warning track, right in front of the S in the score. Caught for out number 3. So they pick up 1 on 1 hit, leave none. We've played 6. We head to the top of the 7th. 2-1 Toronto. Due up is Morel, Pauly, and Edwards for the Marlins. All right, I'm going to put the score up and quick grab a bite to eat here. Is that, yeah, 170250. Okay. Oh, wait, who's pitching? We don't know yet, do we? Hang on. Sorry, I keep flipping around. I guess Hoffman will probably stay in. Still Guardians 3-1. Still Cardinals 1-0. Still Mariners 3-0. Why is field not working? Weird. Look at that strike, by the way. Where was that pitch? Liner to left center. On the run. Dive. No, he couldn't come up with it. Dropped it. That'll go as a hit for Morel on a single to center. That first pitch was way low and outside that he called a strike. Diving attempt made, but Varsho couldn't come up with it. Good attempt. Sorry about the chewing. I keep clicking the wrong tab on my... Oh, pinch runner. I think. No, hold on. 8th hit for the Marlins. Throw to first, not in time. Yes, Ruiz pinch ran for the catcher, Morel. We'll say Morel. Probably as Morel, though. Upstairs, runner going. He got him. Throw is to the first base side of the bag. Wow. I didn't know if he got the tag down. Caught stealing. And hold on, they're challenging, so we'll wait to see. Count is, it was a ball, so 1-0. Runner's heading to the dugout, though. Yeah, I think he knew it. I'm not sure why the Marlins challenged this. It looked like a decent call. Good jump, but a great throw by the catcher. All right, foul ball evens the count, 1-1. Oh, yeah, tremendous throw. Just put the... I don't know why Florida challenged that. That was a dumb challenge. I guess because, I don't know. On the swing, unable to check it on a slider in the dirt. Paulie, the hitter, he's 0 for 2. Ground out and pop out. Third baseman hitting 9th in the lineup, 169 average. All right, so 1 out, nobody on. Leadoff single erased on a caught stealing. Bouncer before the plate, slider in the dirt, 98 miles per hour. Hoffman on the mound here in the top of the 7th. And remind me, I'll play... I'll cue up Take Me Out to the Ball Game after this half inning. No, I did not cue it up. Swung on and missed on a splitter. Oh, no, wait. I do have it queued up. Never mind. Quickly, 2 out. Hoffman to face Edwards. He's 2 for 2. Double, walk, and a run scored. He had a double in the top of the first and scored on a single. The only Marlins run thus far. Way upstairs and outside, slider 86. My goodness, why does my tablet keep struggling with the chat? I don't know. Yes, caught stealing. Sorry, I just saw this. 1-1. The count, 2 outs, nobody on. I know I'm behind on the chat. Sorry. My goodness. Oh my gosh, my chat is still messed up on my tablet. Just like to have it for a backup, because there I see held comments that automatically get held by YouTube. All right, 2 outs, 1-1 pitch in there, slider right down the middle, 86, low in the zone. I mean, in the bottom of the strike zone, but right down the middle. Anthony Bender, a righty, warming in the Miami bullpen, and John King, a lefty, warming as well. Check swing, excuse me, swing, fouled it down the third base line. 1-2, still the count. I think he jammed himself. He's shaking his left hand. Edwards out of the batter's box. Pretty decent 6 for the 6. Not great, but well. Yeah, I gotcha. They got a run in the 6th. No hit through 7. Yep. Springer. Oh, yeah. Sorry, the pinch hit. Was it runner? No, hitter. Sorry, I missed that originally. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, evens the count. 2-2. Outside a little, too. 4-seam missed. Getting out hit, but leading the game. Yep, I hear you. Dustin May still has a no-hitter. Wow, 6 1/3. Under 7.5. Oh, runs? Oh, I think you're fine. Cutter in the dirt. Full count. Na. Hey. Welcome to the Maddox zone. Yeah, we'll go to the box score in a minute. Here's the pitch. Liner to left center. That'll get down for a hit. So full count, 2 out, single, and the Marlins have a runner at first again. Incredible throw. I mean, good tag, but yeah. A place where balls are called strikes and time stands still. Yep, good. Love to hear it. Not a Cardinals fan, but definitely don't like the Brewers after last year's playoff shenanigans. Righty against lefty. Throw to second. High. Safe. Boy, the second baseman took his time. Second base umpire took his time making the call. I think he was just trying to see if the hand was still on the bag. Are they challenging?
And look at Nick Lentz and where he is. I guess that's the positioning, because you think he would have a better look at this.
Oh, his hand came off the bag. He had to switch left hand to right hand. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, this second base umpire is not getting in a good place to see this. A little surprised. Maybe Toronto's out of challenges. Hicks swung and missed 0-2. He had to switch from left hand to right hand. Oh, yeah, it was a swinging strike, this pitch. Tyler Rogers, a righty, warming in the Toronto bullpen. 0-2 count. Runner at second on the stolen base. Here's the pitch. Low, almost in the dirt. Splitter. 1-2. 90 on the... Wanting Hoffman to get designated for assignment all season. Every time he takes the mound, it's a nightmare. Hello, Chris Bird. Welcome. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, we'll take a look. Remind me, we'll look at the pitching lines of the box score. Upstairs, 4-seam misses, evens the count, 2-2. Man, I am loving the Brave browser. Does a good job of ad blocking. Hoffman delivers. Swung on and missed a nice, nasty slider. 89 downstairs. No runs. They leave one in scoring position. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 Blue Jays. And here I'll cue up the music. And they are not going to commercial again. All right, there's Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I'll be right back, and then we'll take a look at the box here. All right, we can do it. Perez went 4 shutout innings for the Marlins, left with an injury. Peterson, 2/3 of an inning, gave up a run. Nardi, 1 1/3, gave up a run. That's Miami's pitching line. Gossman went 5, gave up 1 run. Fluharty pitched 2/3, only gave up a hit. Hoffman, an inning and a 2/3, gave up 2 hits. And that's your pitching line. All right, I think we'll take a break next inning. All right, bottom of the 7th coming up. Sorry, I forgot a hit. I apologize. 1 run on 9 hits, no errors for the Marlins. 2 runs on 5 hits for the whoops, sorry. Didn't mean to leave the music still playing. There we go. All right, call to the pen. John King takes to the mound in the bottom of the 7th. Lefty, 1-0 record, 2.01 ERA, 25 games, no starts, 1 save, 22 innings pitched and a third, 17 strikeouts, .72 whip. And he's given up 5 runs, all earned on 8 hits. 3 holds, 1 save, and 1 save opportunity. 5 runs, all earned on 8 hits, 2 home runs, 3 hit batters, strike 1 called, 8 walks, 1 of them intentional. Again, 17 strikeouts, 111 opponent's batting average. And it looks like they made a switch in fielding. Fouled out of play quickly, 0-2. Jimenez, the hitter, 1 for 2 and a caught stealing. Hernandez pinch hit, heads to the field and left. They moved Ruiz, the pinch runner, to right. Grounded right back to the pitcher, throws the first in time. Left, right, left for Stowers. Okay. Hicks, the catcher. Okay. So, yeah, Casey was the one. Oh, yeah, who's playing first? Okay, Paulie moved from third to first. Morel, yeah. Sanoa came in as the defensive replacement at third. Jeez Louise. All right, 1 out on the grounder to the pitcher. 1-3 on the fielding. Strike 1 to Heineman, the 9th place hitter. Low scoring but slow game. We're at the 2.5 hour mark. Bouncer in the dirt. A curveball. 1-1. Oh my gosh, my chat keeps dying and I don't. Let me just try to do this instead of... There we go. That's all I had to do. Close it and reopen the chat. Fouled off a slider, low and inside, 1-2. Yeah, that pitch was 83. Really low, really inside. All right, we're here in the bottom of the 7th. Lefty versus righty. King, the pitcher, delivers. Chopper to first base line, foul. Still 1-2. Hello, DF Hin. Hope you're having a good day. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, as they say. Lefty versus righty. Here's the pitch. King, it's fouled off by Heineman. A changeup. Still 1-2 the count. Pardon that. fresh baseball requested by King. Excuse me. All right. 1-2 the count, 1 out, nobody on base. Low in the dirt. Did he check his swing? He did not, says the first base umpire. 2 up, 2 down in the home half of the 7th for Toronto. At hump day? I'm sorry. All right. Luke's the hitter. He's 1 for 3 with a double, 2 strikeouts, and an RBI. Lefty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed on a changeup, 0-1, 82 miles per hour. So top of the order for the Blue Jays here in the bottom of the 7th, but there's already 2 out and nobody on. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short, up with it in time, over to first, got him. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. We've played 7. We head to the top of the 8th. 2-1, Toronto. And due up is Lopez, Stowers, and Marcy. Nope. Sorry, not mid-7th. Gosh darn it. Forgot to end 7th. All right. Oh, I'm going to get more water. I'll be right back. Still 1-0 Cardinals. Brewers did pick up 2 hits. Bottom of the 8th, they got runners at first and third with 1 out. A's still trail 3-0, top of the 3rd. Mariners batting with runner at first, nobody out. All right, I'll be right back. Just got to get more water. I got to fix my chat again. There we go. All right, we are back. Let me take the stuff off the board. There we go. Okay, what are they showing? Oh, hometowns for Marlins players in the Toronto area. Okay, now I get it. All right, Varland in relief. 1-0 the count. 2-1 record, .33 ERA, 25 games, 7 saves. Fouled off a 4-seam, 98. Evens the count, 1-1. 27 2/3 innings pitched, 40 strikeouts. Whew. 1.05 whip. Jeez. Opponent's batting average, 202. Lewis Varland. Downstairs, sinker, 97. 2-1 count to Lopez, the 3rd hitter, who is 3 for 3. An RBI, single in the 1st, and 2 stolen bases. Ooh, just out. No, he called it a strike. Evens the count, 2-2. Caught the outside edge of the plate. The 5th inning to the same amount of time as 6 and 7. Yeah, this has been a slow game. A lot. Miles Straw takes over in left field. I think somebody was calling for him earlier. Now I remember. fouled on a knuckle curve. Right field side. No, in there, a one-hop hit. Fielded in foul territory. Lopez with a leadoff single for the Fish in the top of the 8th. That was a long run for the right fielder. 10th hit for the Marlins. It hit. He couldn't let it, hop over him. It kind of took a flat hop off the dirt, but not much. Man, he's 4 for 4 today, right? Yeah. Uh-oh, rope down the right field line. That's trouble if it's fair. No. Apparently foul. Bad coverage there. Runner has to retreat. He'll cut through the diamond. Thought you had to retreat. That was not foul by much. Just enough that it caught all dirt and left no doubt. That was very close to at least first and third, nobody out, if not worse. Stowers is 0 for 3, 4th hitter in the lineup, the cleanup hitter. Righty against lefty. Swung on and missed a changeup quickly, 0-2. Forgot to put the foul ball in. Hey, thank you. You're welcome. Sugary Lawson. Sorry, Sugary Lawson. My bad. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Like and subscribe. That's all I ask in return. Follow on Twitch if you have it. Liner into right field. That's a single. Runner holds at first. Sorry, I just saw the chat in Twitch. Yeah, Yamamoto got hit. Sorry, I missed it. Dang it. Sorry, I tried to get to the chat. Let's see. So it's... All right, foul to change up at 93. Sorry, I missed the chat in Twitch. Marcy, 0 for 2. Hit by pitch in the 6th, 195 average. 2 on, nobody out. Varland in some trouble here in the top of 8th. Bouncer back to the pitcher. Throws a bad throw to second, but he retired the runner, at least, so no chance at a double play. They get 1 out, but now it's first and third, 1 out. Bad throw to second. It threw it to the third base side. Great diving stop by Jimenez. He just rushed the throw. He didn't take a stride. Bad throw by Varland. Runners at the corners. 90 feet away with the game-tying run for the Fish in the top of the 8th. All right, we got to change the luck around here for the Jays. Squares to bunt, takes a knuckle curve, 86 for strike 1 at the top of the zone. And it's very close. Can't tell if ABS would have overruled it. 0 for 2 hit by pitch in the 4th. Yeah, we've had plenty of hit by pitches again. Outside, 4-seam, 99. 1-1 to count. Norby, the hitter, 6th in the Miami lineup. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Oh, did not check his swing. Strike 2 in the dirt. Couldn't lay off the junk. That was a swinging strike blocked by the catcher. Knuckle curve, 88. Varland's given up 2 singles and then a fielder's choice ground out to on a comebacker to the pitcher that he threw. Should have probably been a double play, but he made a throw to the third base side. Looping knuckle curve, 87 misses, evens the count, 2-2. Man, this game has been unbelievable. It's a good game. A lot of late inning drama here. Lopez, the runner at third. In the dirt, knuckle curve missed, low and outside, 3-2. He was full count with 1 out here. Varland in some trouble. All right, full count pitch coming up. In there for a strike, throw to second. Tagged him before the run could score. Strike him out, tag him out, or throw him out. And the Jays get out of it. They leave a runner at third. Wow. Another double play turned by the Jays in not a traditional fashion either. We head to the bottom of the 8th, just when they looked like they were in a heap of trouble. They get out of it. Guerrero Jr., Varsho, Springer due up for the Jays in the home half of the 8th. Wow, what a game. We have had some good games off of ESPN Unlimited, to say the least. Oh, no, the Brewers got 2, I think, in the 8th. They lead the Cardinals 2-1. Cardinals in the top of the 9th. Urdy with 1 out and nobody on. And hold on, am I short a hit again? Yes, I am. I apologize. Let me fix that. Excuse me. 11 hits for the Marlins. Only 1 run in the first inning and 2 runs on 5 hits for the Jays. All right, so 1 out, runner at first for the Cardinals in the top of the 9th. Through 3, A's at home, trailing 3-0 to the Mariners. Bottom of the 1st in San Francisco, Diamondbacks didn't get anything. Giants have a runner at first with 1 out. This game is supposed to be my safer game. Yo, for your parlay. Yeah. Sorry, you're going to have to sweat this one out. Good luck to you and your parlay. We got Fairbanks on the mound for the Fish. What a play. I'm just shocked they couldn't score before the tag. Fairbanks, a righty, 2-2 record, 7.62 ERA, 14 games, 1 start, 6 saves, 13 innings pitched, 20 strikeouts, 1.46 whip. He has given up, opponent batting average 245. He's got 1 hold, 6 saves on 8 attempts, 12 runs, 11 earned on 12 hits, 2 home runs, a hit batter, 7 walks, 1 of them intentional. Again, 245 opponent batting average. Cutter in there for a strike. 0-1 the count to the leadoff hitter, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Fairbanks has his number, too. 2 for 2, a walk and a stolen base for Vlad. In there, slider, nice pitch, 83. Looping slider. Quickly 0-2 the count to the leadoff hitter as the Jays look for some insurance runs here in the home half of the 8th. Fairbanks delivers. He's got an interesting delivery. Fouls off a cutter, 0-2, a little outside. He's got a tight, like the ball is so close to his chest when he releases it. I mean, obviously he's trying to hide the grip from the hitter, but yeah, it's a funky delivery. Wouldn't be shocked if I would think that would lead to elbow problems. Swung on and missed, four-seam 98 right down the pipe. Guerrero retired on 4 pitches, and there's 1 out, nobody on for the Jays. Okay. Varsho 0 for 3, righty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Grounded down first base line. First baseman has it, tosses to the pitcher who covers the bag. Fairbanks with the putout. And quickly 2 away, 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. Paulie with a nice play. And Fairbanks did a commendable job covering the bag. 3-1 on the ground out. Austin Voth, VOTH, contract selected and active for today's game. They optioned Tanner Andrews to AAA Buffalo. Those were Toronto Blue Jays moves, according to the Marlins broadcast. Bouncer in the dirt on a cutter, 1-0. Springer, the DH, 0 for 1. I think he is 0 for 2 against Pete Fairbanks in his career. 2 down in the 8th. Oh, 4-seam. Caught the edge of the plate. 1-1 the count. Tyler Rogers, the right-hander, warming in the pen for Toronto. Outside in the dirt, 83 on a slider, 2-1 the count. Did I spell? Nope, I didn't spell bullpen right. Norman Paul, I say Toronto Blue Jays. I'm going to subscribe. Okay, hey, thank you. Appreciate it. No worries. Called strike, a slider, 81, 2-2. Yeah, I'm kind of limited on the number of baseball games I can do. Focusing on daytime games, usually Tuesday through Thursday. We may work, depending on the WNBA schedule, we may have more baseball. They do have off days, so. Here's the pitch, grounded to short, up with it, over to first in time. He got him. 3 up, 3 down. We're through 8. We head to the top of the 8th. Top of the 8th. Top of the 9th. Good gravy. I apologize, my brain. Top of the 9th. We're through 8. 2-1 Blue Jays. Easy for me to say. Sanoha, Ruiz, Paulie, the hitters for the Fish. One second. Yes, hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, do me a favor, hit the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It is the same live stream, but it is faster and it is commercial free. But thank you all for being here. Thanks for the kind words in the chat. We've got 119 votes in the YouTube chat poll. And excuse me, I should have used the mute button. 79% for Toronto, 21% for Florida. All right, we got a final already. Yep. Brewers 2, Cardinals 1. Gosh darn it. Guardians held on and beat the Nationals in Cleveland 3-2. Mariners lead 3-0 over the A's. Top of the fourth, they got 1 out. 2 outs. Runner at first. 3-2 count. No score. Diamondbacks, Giants. Top of the second. 2 outs. And again, Rogers in to pitch. 1-2 record, 2.63 ERA, 25 games, 1 save, 24 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts, 1.17 whip. Opponent's average, I think, was 200. Oh, he's like a submariner, almost underhand. Sanoa takes strike 1. Third baseman. He was a defensive replacement. Rogers delivers. Jeez, that's almost underhand. Swung on and missed on a slider just outside. 0-2 the count. He's really, I mean, this is the most sidearm I've seen this year or last year. Popped it up on the infield. Second baseman in the infield grass secures the catch for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down for the Fish in the top of the 9th. They're down to their last 2 outs, trying to get the tying run. Trailing 2-1 to the Blue Jays. And the pace of the game picked up a little bit. We are 5 minutes short of the 3-hour mark. So after a slog in the middle innings. Ruiz swings on the first pitch, fly to right, battling the sun, caught for out number 2. Nice catch by Lukes as Ruiz went golfing on a low pitch. That'll bring up Paulie. 0 for 3 and a strikeout. The first baseman for the Marlins today. Fans get to their feet and start clapping. He's 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts career versus Tyler Rogers. Here's the sidearm right-handed delivery. 1-0, low and outside. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Taking a sinker, strike 1. Inside edge of the plate, 83. Paulie, the 9th place hitter in the Marlins lineup. Rogers delivers. Liner to center. Varsho catches it for out number 3. The Blue Jays beat the Marlins 3-0. Or 2-1. What am I saying? I'm so sorry. We'll end the poll. Oh my gosh. The Blue Jays win. The Marlins lost. So 79% of the 121 votes were right. And thank you. Appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much. All right, let's get to the wrap up. Nice game. Yeah, we finally went under 3 hours. Did not look like it in like the 5th or the 6th or even the 7th. Hoffman is 3-3, 4.81 ERA now. Nardi drops to 3-3, 5.16 ERA. Rogers picks up his second save, 2.52 ERA. He's 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 9th. Nope. Let's just go to the box. All right, yeah, Nardi is 3-3. He gets the loss, gave up a run, the second run of the game. Peterson gave up the other run for Miami. Gossman worked 5 innings, gave up a run, turned it over the bullpen. Hoffman improves to 3-3. Varland picked up a hold. He tried to make it interesting, and Rogers nailed it down for his second save. Highlights. Lopez went 4 for 4. Edwards went 3 for 3. That they combined for 7 of the 11 Marlins hits. What am I doing? There we go. What else? The Jays had 5 hits. Guerrero was 2 for 3. Okamoto hit a solo shot. Luke's got the RBI. I guess the game-winning RBI. I don't think they track that anymore. Why? I have no idea. So the Marlins run was a double by Edwards and an RBI single by Lopez in the first. And we did have hit by pitches as well. Oh, wait. I need to fix something. Then we will then I'll take this other box real quick. So with the loss, the Marlins dropped to 26-31, 5 games under 500. Toronto with the win is 27-29. They are 2 games under 500. Let's see. Sorry, I can't put an X in the bottom of the 9th. So obviously the Jays didn't bat in the bottom of the 9th. This graphic won't let me do it. All right, let me catch up on the chat and we'll get a final check of the scoreboard. 4th in the NL East for the Marlins, 3rd in the AL East for the Blue Jays. Again, please like and subscribe before you head on out. Really helps to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. All right. Let me catch up on the chat. Also, let me remind you that we'll be back on tonight, 7:05 Central, so just about 4 hours from now. Game 4 in the Eastern Conference Final, the NHL. Carolina Hurricanes at Montreal Canadiens. They said a right hamstring spasm for Perez. Right hamstring spasm for Perez, the starting pitcher for Miami. Just in case you didn't hear, he left after 4 innings. I'll have to check when we're back with baseball. Thanks, Uncommon Truth Shaman. Great to have you here. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, Christopher. Kind words. Thank you. Yep, go Jays. I'm pulling for the Jays, of course. You know, if I got Cubs games, I guess I'd be a Cubs fan, but not going to pay $20 a month just to watch the Cubs. Under 3.5 runs. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. That's cool, Spencer Boy. And somebody had the first leg of their parlay. Hey, you're welcome. Thank you. Sorry, I've got so much on the screen right now. Here, let me remove that. All right. Again, right hamstring spasm for Perez, Marlins starting pitcher. All right. I thank you all. Appreciate it. I know you got a lot of choices for entertainment and sports. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to call the game for you. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. I hope to see you for hockey, WNBA. Let's check the board before I head on out, though. 5-0 Mariners now over the A's. Bottom of the 4th. Runner at first. Nobody out for the A's. 3-2 count. Diamondbacks Giants. No score. Bottom of the 2nd. 2 outs for the Giants. Phillies Padres just underway. Finals, besides the Jays winning 2-1 over the Marlins, we had the Guardians at home beating the Nationals 3-2. Brewers got 2 in the 8th to beat the Cardinals 2-1. They were getting no hit in the 7th. They ended up with 3 hits. All right, let me take a quick look at the schedule. Maybe I can say when the next baseball game will be. I mean, it kind of depends on if we've got hockey. We could do the Sunday night game if no hockey. That would be my anticipation. I won't get Detroit Sox under my current setup. Saturday night we're going to be doing WNBA. Sunday, yeah, we'll be doing WNBA. I guess 12, 1, 2. I could try to squeeze in Toronto, Baltimore off of Peacock. Maybe I'll do that. Especially if no hockey. But even if there is, yeah, maybe I can commit to that. We got Peacock coverage on Sunday morning. I'm trying to think, though, if my son... I don't know if my youngest son has a baseball game that day. He has games Saturday afternoon. It's a tournament, so I don't know if he'll have a game Sunday, but maybe we'll have that. Otherwise, let's see, Monday, nothing. Tuesday, nothing. There's no day baseball. Wednesday, White Sox, Minnesota. So I would have to see if I can get an antenna in time to pick that game up. Maybe I'll order it today. Try to pull it in from Milwaukee because they have Chicago Sportsnet in Milwaukee over the air. I get a blackout. We don't have it anymore. I don't want to pay $20 a month for the Sox, the Bulls, or the... Well, look, Thursday, if not before then, we will have Baltimore-Boston Thursday, June 4th. The game's at 11:30 on ESPN Unlimited. So that for sure will be the next baseball game. I will try and maybe get to more baseball before then. But I think that's going to do it. I'm going to rest my voice for tonight. Chance, what's up? Yeah, Blue Jays win. How you doing? Thanks, Chance. All right, I think that's going to do it. Thank you all again. Hope to see you for hockey tonight. I will work on the baseball schedule coming up. Sinbin Stream signing out. Have a great Wednesday. Hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Wishing you nothing but the best. Sinbin Stream saying bye-bye for now.